It's the High Heel Tea Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Where we speak on real topics that'll make you laugh. Looking good, smelling good, that's a boss chick.
Yeah.
6-inch heel, show you how to walk slick.
Hey.
High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast.
Hey.
High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast.
Hey.
High Heel Tea with Crystal Lee and Ree Podcast.
Hey.
And it's the podcast, and it's the High Heel High.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of How Here's the Tea Podcast. I'm Crystal Lee.
This is Rihanna.
You realize I was doing it like pop the balloon? Did you?
Another episode.
Another episode of
She doing too much work. She doing too
Yeah.
much work.
It actually coming
Don't
in full
another
circle.
episode us.
It's not another episode. Hey, welcome back to the How Here's the Tea Podcast. I'm Crystal Lee.
This is Rihanna, and we back.
And we're back. We're back. This is going to be our first episode recorded for 2025, but this is not going to be the first one, obviously, that y'all see. So, yeah, we back. How you feel?
I feel good.
Feel good. You look nice. I really love that look on you. I told you should get some sister locks.
Some sister locks.
Yes. Or
But you
the
know,
locks.
I'm gonna get tired of them.
And want to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Can't you? So I know, like with the sister locks alone, like that's like a real strong community based situation. Like, could you put weave over your sister locks, or is that against their rules? You know what I'm
Not
saying?
the rules. Is that against the rules?
Yeah.
I don't know, because that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to get a sew in.
Yeah, and then be like, you gotta take your locks off if you want to do this.
See, that's what I'm saying. I can't be in the group.
The sister lock group.
They ain't gonna put me out.
So we got a solo episode, as you can see, and we got some notes. How I'm looking? Am I looking right? Is it correct?
It's correct.
Okay, boom.
We got it.
We got it. Got the blue cords out. Had to make sure it wasn't upside down. This, again, if you new to the High Heels and Tea podcast, when we do solo episodes, it's really not coordinated around entrepreneurship or anything particular. We kind of take trending memes, discussions that we see on social media and create more content around it.
And
So
just talk about it.
these questions are going to be so random. One minute we're going to be talking about this, and then the next minute we're going to be talking about that. And you're going to be like, how did they get from this to that? It's all because it's nothing. It's
Just something in her
it's how it
head.
is. It's how it's coming. All right.
Yeah, that's
Make
true.
sure my cord board not showing either. All right. So,
I had to tell the people all the secrets.
all the
of the
secrets.
cardboard.
So I kind of wanted to not look so weak because the paper is thin. So I put a cord board in between my papers so it can give it some strength, some support, some stability. Okay. Super random. You know I'm about to ask something crazy because I can't look you in the eye. All right, I got this. All right, so my first question, I'm about to dive right to it.
I'm excited. I don't know.
You excited? You should be, because it came out. This is little crystal brain questions. Why did you hit it and quit it?
Knock, knock. Why did I hit it and quit it?
Yeah.
Because the hit wasn't good.
What about the hit? Like good? Because this is the thing. It was a viral question, but it was like ladies, not men or people.
Yeah.
It was like ladies. I want to know why did you hit it and quit?
Why did you hit it and quit?
And the women all had one common answer.
And that was the same.
It was like the most common thing was that, like,
Okay, it just wasn't hitting. We wasting everybody's time.
yeah.
Everybody just there's no hit to it.
Okay, so that's good because I was having a conversation recently about how, like, when people mention they want to have compatibility, they typically leave out sex as a compatibility requirement as well. Because sometimes you be just talking so much about everything else, and it's like, well, sex, let's not have sex yet because we don't want feelings to get involved. We want to make sure we focusing on the right things.
Blah, blah,
But
blah.
sex is not really like, shouldn't be looked at this flesh act, you know what I'm saying? Like, it should be looked at as a compatibility because
Yes.
we'd love to hate for you to get involved and
Yeah, I'd be dating for 3 months. They
That's
you're
it.
gonna wait for 90 days.
Everything checks out.
Yeah, I have sex and you're like, don't.
now you want to quit him. Now you want to quit him after 3 months of a beautiful connection, everything
Yes.
going good. So it's okay, drop them draws on the first date or fix that for me.
Hey.
Or the third.
Hey, the third
Have
date.
scandals and do it
Have
on the
the third
third.
date.
Do
Not
it
the
on the
first.
third date.
Depending on the situation. The
The
first
third
might
day,
be
y'all
good.
talk on the phone.
The first might be good depending on the situation and the vibe. And then
Yes.
if y'all might have amazing sex, that might just be what it's for. It might just be a sexual connection. It might not have no other energy towards it besides sex.
But I do too understand how sometimes people use sex to communicate requirements. You know
Some people don't, because a lot of people don't know how to communicate.
They don't know how to communicate up
and
front.
they do communicate through sexual
interactions.
And look at me.
I sucked your dick last night. What you mean I'm not your girl? Okay.
Look, what I asked y'all the other day, I sucked your dick from upside down.
Yeah.
How the fuck you
That's a suicide mission. That's a suicide mission.
Suicide.
You'll get up like...
Sinus is going to be clear.
Yeah, for sure.
I wanted to know, was I the only person that wanted to do that? I just know.
Ask the question.
Now, about you, why you hit it and quit? Have you hit it and quit?
Reason. It's same reason. It was like, person was super cool and all that. And then when that happened, which it didn't take long because I kind of had my mind on certain things anyway. But when it happened, I was like, yeah, ain't no need for you to ever contact me again. Like, I hope your intentions were to just do this because I never have to hear from you.
Did you tell them or did you just
I just didn't communicate. I gave them the communication.
Was there a follow-up question with that? Like, what was the way that you didn't, like, did you tell them, like, hey, nah, this just wasn't going to work? Or you did
like, did I stop?
Like, was that a common, like, did they have follow-up questions? You were saying that there was a trending question. Because I would have a follow-up question to that. Like, why would you, like, did you ghost them?
Or how did you communicate that it wasn't pleasing you?
What
or
percentage was the ghosting? Or was it just like, somebody just was like, yeah, your dick wasn't hitting, sir?
No, it wasn't. Okay. No, for the communication that I saw that people were having. Like, the women literally was saying it was so trash, I left. Like, I ghost the situation.
So basically, they just was like,
Yeah.
Once he done, I was like...
Yeah, once it was over,
Have you ever did that?
What?
Like, once he was done, you just got up and left?
Like a hooker?
No, not like a hooker, but like, it was so whack that you just was like, he wanted to cuddle or something, and you were like... Like,
that time, yeah, I went back to... I left him.
Like, I'm heartless, but I'm heartless for you know I'm heartless, but I never did that.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing, I never talked to him
sit there and let you cuddle.
Hell no. Because this is the thing. I'm not that active, right? It's so because I'm not that active. If I'm getting it, I'm about to get it, getting that mode. I want it to be good.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why I'm real. I don't care. I don't care too much about all that sexuality, all that sexual energy too much because it's like, look, if I really entertain you, you might waste my time, and I've had my time wasted more than I've had my time like successful. So I'm kind of tapped out in a way with that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't add on to that unsuccessful experience. And nah, I left. Swear to God, I left, never talked, never responded back, never nothing. I was like, they don't even count. That's how much it
don't count. They say if you don't come, it don't count.
Yeah, they don't even count. It was horrible.
If you don't come, it don't count.
He still follow me on social media too.
He probably be jacking off.
I deleted him instantly too. We were following each other. I deleted him. He still follow me.
But dudes still do.
Yeah.
They do. They still do.
You like, what you gone somewhere? All the shit I was saying, your mind is so beautiful. You're so, man.
You was wasting your time.
Say that for somebody else.
Spitting your game.
All right, so here's another question that I saw that was a real good question, and it was from a man's perspective. And the question was, why do women want men to chase them that they know they don't want? Right? So it's like, you know, you only want that dude. Why he got to do all this stuff to get or to entertain you when you know, I know I don't want you, but in order to get me, you got to take me on a date. You got to... You know what I mean?
First of all, it's ego and the opportunity to just have somebody take you on a date. A lot of women go on dates just to eat, you know, or just to be somebody's food babes, to be in somebody's company, because you might just be having a lonely day and you like, oh, he want to take me to eat, and I'm gonna go eat because I'm hungry, and he'll keep cutting me for right now. So those dynamics is definitely ego, for sure, and just the possibility of what a person can get from you, because some men, depending on who they are, they'll do all types of stuff for you, us knowing that we're not interested in you, we're just using you.
So that was going to be my question. Do you think it's kind of obvious, or what can a man pay attention to where it's kind of obvious where, okay, my intentions
trying to have me give the game.
No, we're not breaking
for the lady.
We're not breaking girl code. It's just to answer this question, because we want people to do better in life, okay? But what is like one thing? It's like, okay, sir, and I got one thing in mind. It's really easy for me. But one sign that a woman is only using you for what you're going to do for her, and you think you're courting her, but you're not courting her. She was just hungry today.
That part. It's honestly her communication and like her responsibility to you. Like people, especially women, when we like someone, we go above and beyond. Like we want you to know that we like you.
We give the energy. Yeah.
Exactly. And if we're not giving you that energy, and it's like you calling us like 7 times, you called us in the morning, we didn't answer, but then you sent the text message, Grand Rising Queen.
Oh Lord, that's why you getting used. Because they Grand Rising.
Then we didn't respond, and then you sent the message at lunch and was like, "Hey, good afternoon. How's your day?" And we didn't respond. But then when you say, "Oh, have you eaten? Would you like lunch?"
Or look, it's a winter storm, and she like, "Hey, big head, you still got your truck? You feel me? Yeah.
You still got that snow plow.
Listen, I need somebody to help me. Then all of a sudden, all these chicks hitting y'all up after these winter storms,
man, because they need you.
The first thing you're gonna think about is like, I literally told my girls, I was like, this is a man's job.
It is.
I will mow the lawn, I will get the leaves up, but I refuse to shovel snow. I'm not doing no snow. That's for men. I'm gonna find a man, somebody like me enough, come do this. So, but I'm with you. I think it's all about the way that that woman is communicating with you or have been communicating with you. If you know you sent her like 10 DMs and open none of, and then all of a sudden she magically opens up one of your DMs and respond, she got hungry.
That part.
Or bored.
Yeah.
And you was the one that, you was the most consistent in the DMs. It ain't love on internet.
Man, and just like they say, it's slow women, it's slow men out here too. Like, but they say,
I'm chosen.
You green. They like, oh my God. I've been watching you for
I finally get to go through the portals.
Yes. I've been watching you for 2 years on social media, and you let me take you out. Oh yeah, thank you.
Thank y'all. We trying to show you off. Then look, now you getting tagged on the first date.
Like this.
You getting tagged. Like, look one weird, bro. Hey, bro, wait, bro.
She bad.
Yeah, you know, just read. Just read from the podcast.
She bad.
I'm out anywhere, but I'm gonna call you right back. Doing all that shit. You like, nigga
don't never FaceTime. My face on, yeah, cuz, look.
Yeah. You do not have to take that call. You know I can walk away while you take that call. You do not have to do this. Listen. Okay, let's move this along. Do you think this is for the women? So, we're gonna put everybody up on game. We're not gonna be biased.
Okay.
So we got the men, y'all got something. So y'all don't be sitting here on y'all I hate women trail in 2025. Do you think women mistake attention? Do you think women mistake attention from men as intentions? Why or why not?
I would say yes.
I said women. How about some women?
I was gonna say why I say that. I was gonna say that not all women, but yes, because
keep talking.
because people who aren't in a healing space or a loving space of themselves, they can't really recognize when something is fake. And if you're too busy being fake, you can't recognize when somebody's being fake towards you. Like we just said, it's not just men or women that
it's not gender based.
Yeah, that shows communication, effort, all of that. When you like somebody or you want to court somebody or you want somebody in your space, you're gonna do things that are within your bounds of knowing that you could do or want to do as an individual to show them that you want them in your space.
Yeah.
And depending on the person, some people may go to the extreme of, hey, I'm doing this. It's based off your pocketbook.
What you can do.
Exactly. But, it's also smaller things like romantical things that you could do to show somebody you really care for them and make them feel special and all of that. So people do they will. You don't have to ask. You won't have to say, "Hey, big head," when you need your snow shovel, because big
Oh,
head.
they have to send that text?
Yeah, no.
No, I'm joking, I'm joking.
Because big head gonna reach out to you and say, "Cause you know
Hey,
exactly.
how you doing?
I'm out shoveling everybody's snow.
You good?
You good?"
That made me feel real
Exactly.
good when I got a couple of little, how you doing? You good? I was like, oh,
Exactly.
because somebody made a comment.
It's
Somebody
true.
made a comment on Facebook. They said, ladies, if the dudes or the men you talk to ain't reaching out to you right now, that's how you know your coochie trash.
Man.
So I was like, oh God, somebody got
Not me, Lord.
you lied to me. You said it was the best.
You said I had a wop.
You said it was a wop.
It's what it
I'm
is.
sitting
No.
outside looking like fucking 7 doors with a shovel.
He said, "Go sit in the snow."
Yeah, so that's I was so like somebody. I swear to God, somebody better say something to me. So, okay.
Yeah, but that is true though. 100%. You shouldn't have had to say nothing.
Yeah, you ain't gotta say nothing. You got that walk.
Exactly. That when somebody genuinely cares for you, you gonna pop in their mind.
Yeah.
And they gonna be like, let me make sure, even if they probably don't want to do it.
Yeah.
They still gonna try to check. Like,
They trying to at least keep their face in the game.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm with you too. I think another part to that is how some men, they just don't have a problem with doing things.
Some people are genuinely nice.
Yeah, and so if you either not used to it, or like you said, you don't have like a sense of self, you will easily mistake like his, attention for you as, oh, he must got good intentions with me, and that's not always the case.
Nah.
So
He might just want to see what that walk be like.
Yeah.
And it might be a desert, so he ain't gonna come back.
It's another winter storm. And you sitting here like, he was sending me flowers, he was doing this, but he ain't shoveled that driveway out, girl.
That's it, and it's
Okay.
over.
All right, so this is gonna be my last one. And this is a good one. This is one that I saw actually on the Braxton's Family Values years ago. Okay. And Tony Braxton now.
Okay.
And her sisters now. I'm a big Tony Braxton fan. I love Tony Braxton. Okay.
Deep voice.
Yeah, I sound just like her. And unintentionally. So what she said was, never ask your man about another woman, because if you're not prepared to do anything about it, you become the other woman. Don't. Let's get some snaps. That was a poetry line right there, boy. Yeah, shut your damn mouth if you ain't leaving, because you're only going to become the other woman. What do you think?
I'm 100% with you when you're right.
We like.
I'm like, why? First of all, God gives us gifts of discernment, and a lot of times we recognize when people are not doing the same things or the same routines or acting a certain way. It depends on where we are. If we paying attention, if we want to like even waste our time trying to investigate, depends on our feelings, our emotions. Sometimes we be knowing what be going on. We just be so caught up in the space of not really caring about what's going on, or we be having so much other stuff going on that we don't trip off of it. So I agree. So if you know that, hey, if this is your red flag, this nigga cheating on me. I knew this nigga was cheating. Exactly. If you don't in your heart that you
got my chest hurting.
Man. Like I just grew some hair on you. It's gone already. But yeah, if you're not in a space where you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm done with this, I don't want to move forward. Why
address
even
it?
Address it. So argue about something that just also gonna show you more about how he actually feels about you. Because there's gonna be lies, more lies. He's not gonna fess up, because if it's something that he was proud of doing, he wouldn't be hiding it from you anyway.
Lying, hiding anyway.
So make this make sense. People, like I said at the time, people are delusional as fuck. People don't live in reality about what's really going on. Like, recognize if he cheating on me, so now you know he's cheating on you. What's your next move? Am I going to be like, okay, you cheating on me, stop cheating on me?
Stop. If you just stop, we can work this out.
That part, but a lot of people do, because majority of the time, depending on your situation, a lot of people don't leave. That's why they say what they say now. These marriages don't last because y'all don't stick it out. We don't stick it out. You want us to be okay with, because back in the day, grandpa days, they had the whole other family across town. You want us to stick it out. You got a whole nother wife. That she basically your wife. Yeah, I get kids. It's your other wife that stay across.
You're in church like, damn, that little boy look just like my husband. Maybe that's his cousin.
It's because she gotta have had a baby by his cousin.
Yeah.
Because
him and his cousin look alike.
then you taking the little boy in the bathroom to swab his mouth. It's like, it's a lot. It's just too much. You know? It's just so much.
That's just like my husband.
Man, and then like these women that accept it, then they looking crazy.
Why do side babies always look identical to the daddy?
Because that's just how God.
You know what I mean? You have like 10 kids by your girl or your wife.
They look like
and
everybody.
they look like both of y'all a little bit, but you had that one side baby. And they look identical.
That's God.
Look identical.
Yeah, that's he like.
That's Junior right there.
He like, I put it in your face. I show you asked me to reveal it to you.
That's Junior right there.
This is a reveal.
Yeah,
it's a real.
Junior.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why.
I think the same 100%. I think though, if you get cheated on, especially if you ain't used to getting cheated on, like somebody used to get cheated on, like, I know how this goes. Don't straight up, save my money up, give me a new house, start applying for this, fix my credit. But if you ain't used to getting cheated on, your first reaction is to expose the fact that you just found it out. Your first reaction is not to say, okay, let me sit back with this information I know and I have. Am I going to leave? Am I not? Your first reaction is super emotional, right? And so in time, you kind of more so, it takes a while for you to really, I don't want to say figure out if you want to stay or not, because I think most people will want to leave versus stay, but it takes you a while to even just kind of heal from. Yeah, it does depend. It takes to kind of heal from that betrayal, that whatever it is you felt. But what I would say is that once you ask somebody, like, confront them about cheating and they still cheat, is it cheating? It's no longer cheating if you know they're cheating.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
just like, say for instance, like it's married couples that find out that they're cheating. They go through counseling. They say, I'm not going to cheat no more. But you knew that he cheated. But then you found out he was still cheating. Is that considered still cheating?
So I went through that. In a nutshell, I had, I don't think it's no secret, but I found out there was infidelity. I separated. And then I knew I no longer wanted to be in a situation. I had other things going on that it kept me tied to it. Long story short, I started going to like marriage counseling every Saturday for 10 months. No, 8 months. And it was dope though. It was dope. I ain't gonna lie.
Learned.
I learned. I really was more in there because I am someone that's really like, have intrinsic motivation when I learn. I like to learn for me. I can learn whatever. It has nothing to do with you. I feel good when I feel more connected to self and other people, and I only can do that if I'm learning. So I was learning so much to where I'm calling people I know married going through shit like, hey, all right, so this what
I'm the counselor.
this was happening. So now people be like, Crystal, you sound like this. But I'm giving y'all the skills and the tools that I learned. So I learned.
Come sit on Crystal's couch.
It took like 8 months, but we did reconcile. We did agree to reconcile, but the reconciliation failed for the same reason the marriage failed, right? So at that point, I had to make a decision again. Actually, I was kicking myself in the ass because I was like, not that I can't say I didn't think that he would do it again, but I didn't think he would do it again. But the biggest thing wasn't about what he would do again or not do again. The biggest thing was about what did I really feel. I did not want to stay. I knew I didn't want to stay. And I went to the extreme of even going to marriage counseling and reconsidering something. I'm here every Saturday feeling good about what I'm learning, but knowing that I don't want to be in this marriage no more. And so long story short, I needed to go through everything I did because it was like, when it's marriage, talking specifically to marriage, it does put a different set of intensity and importance to your decision than if it's just a boyfriend or a girlfriend. But I'm glad I did at least go do that. And I'm glad today I did at least try to reconcile. I put the ring on. I put the family pictures back up and shit. And he did the same thing. I was like, oh yeah?
So
I'm up.
In that
I'm up.
Phase,
yeah.
Did you feel worse the first or the second time?
No, I definitely felt worse the first time because at least the second, when it happened, I did therapy. I did, they can send me straight to therapy. That's how I fucked up. I was like, Lord, who am I? So I was doing therapy for self, and then I was also doing therapy for us. So not only am I growing as an individual, I'm also growing with what life would look like, with someone. So doing therapy for myself helped me understand who I was and my values and what does it look like. So when we did reconcile, I had to be more focused on making sure I stayed true to myself.
Yep.
So it wasn't even about like, it was about him, but me being true to myself is what made me feel happy, because me not being true to myself is what made me unhappy prior to finding out about any infidelity or anything. And so, although it's I don't know if this is contradicting, because I'm saying that I did not want to stay. By the time I made the decision to reconcile, I let that be that. Like, okay, past is the past. Let's fly to a new cage and have a new life.
Exactly.
And when it happened, it was just like, okay, now I did let the dude play in my face a little bit from time to time, but overall, like, I was fine with knowing, like, you know what, I can leave. I'm up.
Why you do that?
Just still going through that people pleasing, you know, from a negative standpoint though, like that people pleasing approach to things, wanting everybody to be happy. I don't like to have like, any form of a negative emotion. I never like to feel sad. I never like to feel mad. So if I love you and me leaving you, being manipulated is going to hurt you. Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you, and this is okay. Look, I am gonna leave, but we can still hang out today. Okay, would that make you feel better? Like, I'm putting in so many words. It was like, so when I say playing my face, I can't truly say it in that way, but to put it in black and white terms, that's what I say. So okay, look, let me put this pacifier in your mouth. All right, boom, you cool. So I'm still going though. All right. So it's like leaving your kids at the daycare. You trying to do all this shit to make sure when you walk out, they are in their best shape.
Exactly.
To the point I was like, I hope you get in a relationship. I hope you find a beautiful woman.
I pray for you every day.
Listen, I pray for you. I'm gonna sit the friend group up like, y'all got a girl for him? Like, I can sit. Like, I wanted him to be.
Look, she wanted to set up a trap.
Yes, I wanted him to be good.
Date.
So, but that was a bad habit that I had, and I had to break. And it took me, even post marriage, it took me a while to just keep breaking that habit. So it wasn't like, oh, this is what I was during this time, even afterwards, because I got so accustomed to trying to make someone else happy at the sacrifice of me being dishonest to me, you know, and it was like second nature. So that's why. But I'm better now. I think it's so hard. I'm better now. No, I'm gonna start breaking up when I feel it. But no. But okay. So that is that question. And I think that's all my questions.
Yeah.
Because I do got another question, but I'm going to say that question because I don't know if y'all heard, but Farron came in through the back door.
You heard her.
So she going to join us for the next episode. And I got a question that I'm going to ask. Because, I asked with Farron.
Okay.
What's it? Oh, you look at her? I'm going to ask with Farron here. So, all right. Well, thank y'all for listening to this episode. We're going to go ahead and end it and jump to the next. Goodbye.